Hey guys, welcome back to another VinnyVid production in conjunction with Vinny Built Structures. I'm going to go over a couple of things on this build. One of them, of course, is for John Prescott, and the other one is something that I saw that would work on my layout, and maybe it will work on you guys' layout. I have gotten a lot of input on how I should do window framing for John's museum build. I'm working with plexiglass for the first time, so I don't want to really paint on it, and I really don't want to glue on it right now until I get a little bit more experience working on these plexiglass builds. Anyhow, what I did was, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but if you see, I have a line there and a line there. This is my practice piece of plexiglass. Just wanted to see how it would work. Also, I want you guys to know that super glue works great with styrene and the plexiglass. Anyhow, I just got to go ahead from John to do it, and maybe I'll put a couple of stills up there so you guys can see actually what's happening. Alright, the next thing is, I am a big fan of all the Discovery channels. One that I watched either last night or the night before was called Mega Shredders. They shredded everything from wood to metal to complete Volkswagen bugs and all kinds of stuff. But one that got me was when they got to the paper shredding facility. That inspired me to make some paper piles. So, with that being said, we will go into the workroom and I will show you how I am making these paper piles. So stand by and I will be right back. Alright guys, we're here in my little work area, and I'm going to show you how I made some paper piles. Anyhow, let's get to the project. Move down to the table, and as you can see, I already have one already done. And what you need to do is basically just cut up a whole bunch of paper. Now for the cardboard looking stuff, I used paper sack from the local supermarket, and then we all get junk mail. So to save a little bit of time, what I did was I already prepared some of this stuff, and all I did was cut the paper into a bunch of strips and cut the paper sack into strips also. Don't matter on the size because it's all going to get mixed together anyhow. For this load, I'm going to make a total pile of cardboard, and we're going to use the paper sack for that. So basically, what you're going to do is cut it up. Like I said, it don't make a difference how big you make the cuts. Mine are about 1/4 inch. Just want to fill up my area for my recycling plant, and I decided to do it this way. So we just keep on cutting until we get down to the nitty-gritty, and we got it. I do it in a container so it's all in one place, and I'll be able to mix it up if I want to. Cut a little bit more here. Now I'm putting this on aluminum foil. I originally thought that because it was on aluminum foil the glue wouldn't stick, but apparently it did. But that's okay because that gives me a base for the paper to be where it's going to be. So now I have a load of cardboard, and I'll just dump it out onto my aluminum foil. And then I want just a regular load of paper. So I will take this and I will just do the same exact thing. Just cut them up into little strips. They don't have to be even, just as long as they're cut up into pieces. Oops, getting a little crazy there. Everything's flying all over the place. Anyhow, just a couple more minutes here and I'll be done with the cutting part. And there we go. Alright, so now I have one pile of mixed, one pile of just cardboard, and now I have one pile of paper. You can make these however you want them, squish them together, put them together, whatever you want to do. Next thing I do is give it a little just regular water, just wet it down a bit. And go ahead and make your piles the way you want them. And then just going to take regular Elmer's glue and we're just going to saturate the hell out of it. Now when this is complete, because the paper sticks to the aluminum foil, kind of gives it a little bit of a base, and what you'll wind up with is something like this. And like I said, it is on aluminum foil and it does stick on there, but the good thing is that if you need to contour it a little bit, you have a little bit of give to bend it. Anyhow, we'll let this all dry up and I'll come back and show it to you on the layout. So stay tuned and I'll be back in a few. Alright guys, it's been a couple hours since I put the glue on those paper piles, and they aren't completely dry yet, but good enough for me to show you what they're going to look like on the layout. So let me twist you around to the layout and I'll show you how these came out. And just remember that when these are fully dry, I will hit them up with some dull coat, because the glue gives them kind of like a shiny finish. So let's turn around and look. Okay, here we go. There you are, guys. $0. I got myself some detail stuff. Let me move the camera over a bit. You guys can see it a little bit better. Now, this is the cardboard load. And these are my paper loads right here. 3 of them. But now, I told you earlier that these are, that you can kind of tweak these a little bit. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually going to make it a part of this one here and give me a bigger pile. Now you can make these piles as tall as you want, as wide as you want, or whatever. But once all the ground foam is in there and everything like that, I don't think that's going to look too bad. Anyhow, stand by and we'll conclude this video. We'll be right back. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that little how-to video. Just to let you know, it's a $0 detail. All you need to do is go to your local supermarket and ask them for some paper sacks. I'm sure they'll be glad to give them to you because not many people use them anymore. So, when I went, they said go ahead and take as many as you want, so I took 5 or 6 of them. They also make very good wrapping paper if you're going to ship something out. It's a pretty heavy gauge paper, so it's good paper for shipping stuff out. As the guys I heard who ship stuff out, you all know that I use that paper. Anyhow, I think that's it for now. So, for now, that's all folks. BNSF 6951 out.